Okay, so we are live. Great. Start by maybe creating the first, just doing a smoke test. So it's like straight 12 a.m. in the night. Or let's start maybe. So basically, this is the code base. Right, so this is the code base for relevel.me. Right. The code base is open source. Mostly what I'll be doing is I'll be working on some feature. Uh, Again, what feature will decide just maybe after 3, 4, 5 minutes in the video, in the stream. But for now, just to give a brief overview, this is the website. It's called relevel.me. Basically, it's a second brain that you can call via your phone, right? In India, I've given support to calling, so whenever you sign up, you can just give your preferred time, right? And it will call you every day, to ask you about your day and basically hold you accountable for like what exactly did you do that day. So yeah, that's mostly it. If I click on vision, basically what if you could call your memory, and then there's bunch of more feature related things that I've defined. Now if I go back, right, and if I click on get started, this is started. The music is too loud, but just to show you, just to show how this works, right? You just say hello, and it will start thinking, right? So this is using an open source model, a Llama 3.2, I think, right? So first let's see the demo. Okay, there's an unknown error occurred, which is bad. But again, I'll show this on local as well, right? This is a production instance. It is, I think, running 3-4 commits behind the latest main, right? So if I go to maybe Olama, right, and on Olama, if we go, we can see Llama, so 3.2, right? This is Llama 3.2, which we are using. We are using this latest model, which is just 2 GB size, right? So it's fast. And I was thinking, like, if I have to make this, I'm assuming any serious programmer in India, they would have minimum 8 GB RAM, right? 8 GB RAM is now available in phone as well. So basically, to run it, I thought let's take 2 GB RAM. On my system, I have, I think, 32 GB RAM, so 2 GB is like very less. But again, 2 GB I've started with, and we use 2 GB RAM for this, and then we have an embedding model as well, right? Which again I can go into later on, but this is the model that it uses to generate responses, right? On production, there's some error. Let's just see. Hire from chat, maybe, right? I always wanted to do this. Let's see if this works. I could show production logs, but again, there I'll have to do IP address masking, which I cannot do right now. So yeah, I'll do this. Let's see. It's taking some time. Never mind. I think there's some issue with the production one, right? What I'll do is, so on my local host, right? If I, sorry, if I do git log, right? You can say I'm at origin main, right? We can do git pull as well to just make sure we are at on the latest commit. Okay. So I do git log again. I'm on the latest commit only, right? Now what I'll do is I'll just start running the local instance. Okay, a bunch of ways to run the local instance, right? You can look at the documentation here, but again you can use this thing npm in case if you don't want to go with Docker. But the simplest way actually is to go with Docker, right? Again, this documentation is also kind of old. So maybe I'll share what the new document. I'll update the documentation as well, right? So we'll just start a notepad. Okay, again, ideally we would want this agent to store the notes, but for now I'm just starting this notepad, right? Just say relevel .me. I will say tasks, right? So first is update readme.md with the new commands to build. Right, this was one feature, but there was one more feature that we wanted to work on it. There's some unknown error, maybe investigate unknown error being thrown on production. Mostly what I think is production RAM is wasted, right? So RAM is full, and that is why it's not able to switch on Llama 3.2, right? And that is why this is happening. But again, we'll maybe deprioritize this, because again I'll have to look at IP masking, so I cannot do this. Now if I go here, right, I can do .compose -f. I'll do a .compose. You have dev.yml. Then again one more flag, and I want to run Ulama as well, right? So I'll just go with again one more, and then Ulama, right? And you just do up. If you're building for the first time, you can do build, but again I don't want to do build, or maybe I'll do a build only, right? To show you folks how it works, right? This is build, right? Now basically if you're running it for the first time, it will take some time, because it I think it builds 4 services, right? So if I had to show you, if I go now, right, if I do docker ps, you will see that we have 4 services running, right? One is your web application for sure, right? Web app. Then you have this worker dev, which is for hard jobs, right? That we have. So we have a bunch of jobs as well running, right? So this helps. 1 second. Just check if this is maybe this. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what this does is, so you have a bunch of things, right? So I've started this 4 seconds, 14 seconds. I was at web application. So this is the web application. This is the so we have this pull queue which runs heavy jobs, right? So there are a bunch of heavy jobs in this application, and that is why we have this worker dev, and again this bull queue, right? Because it needs a queue. The queue is bull queue is basically a project, right? Maybe I'll go over it later on, but basically for that we also have Redis, right? So this queue is based out of Redis, right? That's based on Redis, and then we have Ulama to run the open source basically LLMs, right? Locally. These are the 4 services that we run. Okay. Now if I go back here, okay, now this thing is running. This is my local host, right? So it is, if you look at the web service, right, it's running on localhost 3000, right? So let me go to localhost 3000. Okay. Okay, it's running on the wrong window. Just give me 1 second. Which window is correct? This one, right? So I'll just click here, and then again I'll just go here only, maybe localhost 3000, right? This is the window. If I click on get started, let's see, it's compiling. It's cold starting for the first time, so it's cold starting, so it's taking some time, right? It goes to onboarding, make sure that okay, you're already onboarded, right? And then you have the avatar ready, right? So this is the avatar, right? I'll write down some basic message like hi, maybe streaming this on YouTube, say hi. Again, these models are local, so there's some quality difference from ChatGPT or something, right? But again, you can always plug in, open some private model as well. That is also possible, but I've kept it open source first and then private, right? To promote.
Hey, what's good? I'm here to help you chat about your streams, thoughts, or anything else that's on your mind. Go ahead and share what's up.
So basically, this is what I've done is you get a subtitle, right? You get a subtitle, and then whatever you've said right earlier on. We can zoom it a bit, maybe this much is good enough, right? And not really, let's just zoom out only, right? So this is how it works with open source model, right? So you would have seen, right, basically Ulama range, right? So tell us about yourself, right? Let's do random messages, right? Again, if you look at for the second message, the thinking is not coming here, right? Whenever you do the first message, then only thinking is coming here.
I'm an AI companion, kind of like a second brain. I help people capture, organize, and reflect on their thoughts, memories, and goals. We can chat about anything you'd like, your streams, personal stuff, or just random ideas that pop up in your head. What's on your mind?
Awesome. So this is how it works, right? So this is like the V1, how it works. This is connected with Supabase DB, right? Again, I cannot show you the DB because it has a lot of private projects, but basically it has Supabase DB where we store all these conversations in a table called chat, right? So that is there. One more feature that I wanted to implement was I just forgot it. I had that in mind. What I wanted to implement was it. Yeah, I cannot recall only. Right. So the bunch of features, which again, even if I'm not able to recall that feature, I'll just write down, right, some backlog on what features we can implement. One is chat history, way to see, way to retrieve the same, right? So we would want to like retrieve the chat history. That is one feature, right, which is not there, which we need. Second is text. Hello. Please store this recording. Let's see. So basically, what I wanted was that this recording gets turned into an embedding, right, and it gets stored in the database. Let's see if that is functional. I don't think it is functional. Whatever. So, okay, one simple feature is, so if you see right now, the sound option is again here on top first of all, and there's no way to maybe reduce the frequency of the sound, right? Reduce the volume of the sound, right? So what I'm planning to do is I'll just shift the sound bar here, and I'll have a basically, what do you call it, maybe dial or something, right, to reduce the volume, right? So that is like the first feature. Let's do, right? So one more feature that apologies, sorry. So one more feature that we want to implement is I'll just say shift the sound button to settings and option to reduce the volume, right? So add option to reduce the volume, right? So this is one simple feature again we can implement, right? We have bunch of features now. One is update readme.md, right, with the new commands to build, right? Second one is shift the sound button to settings, right? And then we have chat history, right, which we'll skip today. Will not do chat history today. It's a boring feature, to be honest, right? So I don't want to work on it today. Unknown error also we can confirm, but again this I'll confirm later on. So this is later, right? Chat history as what else can we implement today? Just close this production instance, right? So what else can we do? So this one more tab is there. So if you click on this, you can call your virtual brain right now, right? So this is left, and the whole part of virtual brain text backend implementation, right? Major feature. To implement, right? So this is a major feature, right? This is major, right? So you have chat history, we retrieve the same. Okay, so yeah, let's start with the implementation. So this is some other feature that I was trying to implement, but we'll skip it for now. Okay. Start with Claude. Yeah. Let's update readme with new commands to build. That have env, and the command is kind of simple only, right? So it's, let's see if I can fetch the command llama. Yes. Update repeater with the new commands to build the dev environment. Keep only one way to reduce confusion. Point user to set up Docker and Docker Compose on their system. So I think this mostly covers it. So we want to update the readme with the new commands. Why I've asked this is because if you see the current readme.md, right, there are two ways to build it. One is like using npm, and then the second way is actually using Docker Compose, right? Now you cannot build it without Docker Compose because Llama, or to run that local AI model, right, it you to use Docker Compose, right? Again, Llama also you can run locally, but if you want to do that workaround, maybe later on I can add that. But for now, I just want it to be one click, right? Sorry, not one click, but one command setup, right? So just set up Docker Compose. Come here, just write this command down, right? And just press enter. That's it. Done. Right? That is like what I want. Okay. Production as well, we'll see if we can update production documentation, right? And one more thing is this whole environment variable section is outdated, right? So let me add more things, right? Have only one way to reduce friction. Not have. If someone wants, they can actually host it the other way as well, but I'll only define one way to build or to reduce friction and build it definitely plus streamline the process, right? Streamline the process and remove outdated env variable construction, right? So keep option, remove it completely, right? No, I'll just be very opinionated this time, okay? So it's saying like keep it, 1 second, I need the display to be clear. Okay, better. So it's saying keep it, maintain it, remove it. What should I do with the production Docker setup section? Yeah, move production setup maybe to somewhere else, right? Or should I keep, yes, to separate doc, right? No, just build command, right? You need to know Docker like to run this properly. This is good, right? I think this env thing did not come up, so this is one more thing we'll deep dive into. Plus we want to simplify this readme.md more, okay? What else can we do? So this is there. Project structure, again, I think it is outdated. Then you have key features. Yeah. I think I'll remove the whole key feature section, right? And yeah. So yeah, So we'll always do and manually approve edits, right? So yeah, this is my first stream, so just keeping things simple for myself as well. Right, how, yeah. So again, readme.md is one. How do you work with Claude? You can just like start one more session. Oh, sorry, Claude, right? So you can start with one more session, then you say, okay, this is what it's trying to do, right? And again, we can put it at a place like this, right? Just see, you can just see, okay. I'm sure you're talking about the start. Yes, this is good. This is actually good. So yes. What is this? Right. Now let's move to the second task, right? So let's say this as well. Let's do. Okay. Button settings. I'm planning to do this stream till 1 a.m. maybe 1 hour stream, or should I do it till 2 a.m.? We'll see. If we have good features to build on, we'll do it till 2 a.m. If not, we'll just keep it at 1 a.m. Awesome. Let's go. So shift the sound button to settings, add option to reduce volume, let it plan. Okay. To reduce, add option A, add slider. Reduce volume, keep it minimal. Keep it minimal. Keep it minimal. Right. One more thing that I want to do was, so if you look at this section, right? Okay, this also looks weird, but if I go to the mobile view, right, and if I click on this, right, so now it has this dark shade which looks better versus this shade here. It looks it's not very readable, right? So I'm planning to basically add the same shade here as well, but maybe not right now. Shift the sound button to settings, add slider to reduce the volume, keep it minimal. Yes, let's start and let's go back here. Okay, so it's saying CP NV. Yeah, just remove all the boilerplate lines we have here. Let's see what else. What else is it asking? It's saying for self-hosting production. Docker production. What to run re-level me on your infrastructure? Check out our comprehensive self-hosting guide. It's linking to doc self-hosting.md, which is good. Yes. We'll remove more boilerplate stuff. Okay, so that will do. Let's go to this. Okay, it's still thinking about this, which is nice. It's saying copy in, which is good. Yes. One more thing is, yeah, maybe let's read the current readme.md. Okay, and from there we can go forward, right? So let's see. Saying this is there, then you have this whole section. Okay. Okay. Right. And configure. These instructions don't make sense, right? This whole thing I'll remove. Yeah. What I'll do is by default I'll make sure, right? So this is good enough. Okay, what else can we remove here? So this is one thing that I wanted to remove. Self-hosted versus hosted. I'm not still sure about the pricing because there's no pricing page only, right? So it's not live. Just update this as well, right? Hosted is coming soon. Unit economics, right? Economics, pricing. So this also will do, right? What else? Yeah, I feel sleepy only. Let's see. So hosted version coming soon. Currently Relevel Me is available as a self-hosted solution fully. It's in the works. Yeah, this is actually good. So this is what I wanted. This we have removed. Security we should keep, right? Could you update the key features section, the latest version? Remove obvious things. Obvious or normal things like I only talk about code functionality and related decisions we have taken. For example, 100% local uses open source embedding plus LLM embedding model plus LLM Llama 3.2, right? And let it plan a bit. Okay, now let's go for the slider settings, right? So settings drop down menu is a new menu item. Yes. Remove completely background music, only all sound music effects. You can do all sounds music plus effects, right? No, let's keep background music only. No. Because now if I'm thinking there's avatar voice as well, right? So someone would want to reduce avatar voice, background music too, maybe null only. Should I just remove the background music completely? Yeah, so I think I should just keep sounds plus music effects. But now let's keep our background music only, okay? Basically, it will become very complicated if I make a mixed kind of thing, and then again I don't want to test it. So that is one more mm, issue. So I don't want to test. Basically, it will add more things for me to test, right? So I don't want to implement it. Now if I go back, here again I want to manually approve edits. Yes, and manually approve edits. Let's see. Plan is list unique features and your already prefer doesn't highlight unique architecture decision, misses key, differentiate local fast privacy, open source model, yes. Exchange appraisal. Yes. Yes. Yes, awesome. But now this is like talking about the right points, right? So I've given these right points like in the past as well. Just remove generic stuff like magic link sign up. Like that is obvious. Like anyone if they are building an app, they will have an auth, right? So you don't need to mention that in the readme.md, right? I think this is done, right? Let's go back and let's review the document again, right? So just something. Okay, I think now this is asking me something. Okay, what is the edit? Bro, please, please. It's locked. Awesome. What is the change? Tani, what's the change? I don't know. Let's just do yes. Console. Okay. Good. To review this as well, right? What is the change? So saying background music volume. Okay, I think this is doing good only. Saying get music volume and then. One more problem right now is whenever the author speaks, reduce the background volume to minimum. Less than 10, right? Less than 10%, let's keep, right? So this was like one more. I'll test it, but because I've not implemented this, so I'm sure that this happens right now, right? So if I switch on this, hello, let's see. If I say hello, basically what will happen is
It's great to have you here chatting with me today. How's your stream going so far?
yeah. So basically the problem is even when the person speaking, the background volume is in full, so I'm not able to hear. Like I can hear, but it's like it's problematic only, right? So this also will fix, right? So I'll just couple this here only. Okay, this is like one more improvement we'll do, right? And let's see. So here basically what AI has done is they've said I'll keep the volume till 100, right? And by default it's 30%, which is actually a good volume, right? And then yeah, so then set music again. These are like very basic logic, so it's correct only, right? Skip this, and then let's see. What I wanted to is commit. No, I don't want to commit these changes because I want to first go through the readme, read it again, right? And then maybe commit it. So I'll go to VS Studio Code again. Please let me read. I'm not sure how to close this ID thing, okay? So how to disconnect my VS Code ID from God code. I don't like it. Yes, this is what I'm trying to do. Okay. Is there block quiz here? Quiz here. How to save it? How to save it? This option. How do I do it? How do I do it? Just comment. That's not right. Progress site. Is there any? This or yeah, this comment is better. Let's just say for now. Yeah. For now, what I want to do is just want to read the readme.md, but it's not allowing me to do that. Okay, just close this window, right? And now I can read the readme.md, right? So this project structure as well, I'm not sure if we should have here. Okay. Then you have front end. Can we move project structure and tech stack? Well, let's say there are two things, right? There's a feature section at top as well, which needs to be fixed, right? And then there's this project structure and tech stack, which we don't want to keep here, right? We want to keep this in the documentation. Okay, so there as a feature section and the bring name. Please fix it. Please fix it as well. This is one. Also, please move project architecture and text stack and docs under docs in an appropriate manner, right? So these are two things that we want to do, right? What? Please continue. Please continue. So this. Yes, bro. Remove the music toggle. Let's see. So it's 12:40 AM, so it's like 40 AM of vibe coding. Interesting. So let's see what changes it is doing. So it's saying import music. Okay, it's just importing an icon, right? Nothing else. Let's see. So one thing that I do is I manually do this because a lot of times it will do very basic mistakes, and if you don't pick it at that moment and make sure it corrects it, later it results into a lot of extra work, right? Which is a problem with these models at the current stage. Music volume, view state false. I'll check the stream as well, right? So this is like the first stream. I don't think there are any views. I feel like I am the one watching. Okay, the description is bad. I need to fix the description of the chat. My image looks so distorted. It's sad. So one person goal that I had was once I do a 2 hour stream, I'll order a good webcam for me. Mostly that is happening. So yeah. But let's go. So I have yeah. I do whatever. Yes. So mostly I'll comment these changes and I'll comment these changes as well, right? And push as soon as possible. So do I want to make this edit? What is the edit, bro? Handle music, toggle, play background music. I'll test this. So if we go here, right, if we click, so the icon is gone. If you click on audio, you can reduce it, which is good. Decent way. Wanted this to be at the top level, but whatever. So bro, even 30% is a lot. This is better. Mute is best. It is working, right? So I'm not sure what this thing is fixing, but if I refresh this, right, and if I go back to settings, audio, it's still at 2%, so it's working fine. And the streak thing I am planning to remove, right? What else can we work on? So this feature is complete, right? What else can you work on? Okay, this is still left. And then sing. So remove point. This is that is not present. Addition face. Yes. Now let's go back to this volume side of things. Mostly this is done. Now what we'll do is we'll test it, right? Commit this and basically commit these changes, right? So it's working fine. Right. Keep, so if I do 100, fuck. Okay, so 1 is good enough. Keep the default to keep the default to 1%. Comment these changes. Right. Yes. Again, I'll go back, I'll read this, and maybe later on I'll just fix this, but for now we're doing this, right? Yes. Good. So default is 1, which is good. Awesome. So this is done. One more thing that I wanted to do was, which is again very important, brainstorm on how to do testing. Human testing. This project is super hard. Plus maintaining good TypeScript coverage to good type coverage. Use bugs. Wipe coding. So in this is it's not a major feature, but it's a major chore, right? The chore. It's like a P0 as well. P0, super important. The more I delay it, the problem with not implementing testing right is basically you'll need to write more and more tests, and again in future I would have forgotten about some of these cases, right? So that is also very problematic. What is it doing? Yes, okay, it's committing, right? Let's so it's already at 1%, right? So like 0 to 0. Let's just do to 0. Okay, we'll do this. First we'll see what do we have in the def. Okay, so we have just readme.md, which is weird because here I have asked for it to shift these things, right, to documentation, which is the docs directory. So I'll do this. I'll mute this. Bro. Awesome, the mute is not working. Now it is working. I think it's working. So now we have one commit, right, which was move audio controls to setting menu with slider. So let's push this to main, and then we'll work on the next feature. Right, so this is the next feature that we want to work on, right? Paste it here, press enter, work here. Let's just say what are the changes made. Still they're not. It is removing, it's not moving, which is weird. I had asked to move, right, not remove. Okay, it's moving actually. Okay. As I'm super sleepy, I'll just like stop the stream at 1 AM. Let's see. So have we moved the text stack as well? Sweet. I'm damn sure it has not moved it. Okay, so yes, let's see. What is it doing? It's saying, okay, I'll implement this feature, right? Okay, so this feature is about removing the background noise whenever the avatar speaks. We'll test it. Soon enough we'll test it, right? I have to make a better thumbnail, but okay, I'll come back maybe later the video. Let's see. So yes, the tech stack has been that architecture guide. It is outdated. It's outdated. So yeah, you should always tell machine key, okay, you don't know this shit, right? So yeah, the background music volume and of that speaks. Let's see. This is super weird, right? So I'll not commit it before testing. Okay, so let's see. And now we have the avatar. Right. Now we'll just say audio drop. Say this. Close it. Okay. Testing the background audio. Background audio fix. Say anything. Say anything. Right. It's thinking. Let's see. Dun 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 dun.
How's that? Background audio all fixed now?
Yeah, it's fixed. Awesome fix, right? So, like, if you see how Claude Code is just one-shotting these problems, right? Like, the whole scope of programming is going to change. But again, this is like very much fun, right? Earlier, I would have to go manually read all the documentation. Now, all that is gone, which is like great for me, to be honest, right? Let me see. So here, basically, we have updated the documentation. License is there, TypeScript is there. Right. Ah, this is better, far better. So if it is done, I'll just commit this as well. This was done, right? So if I do git log, I can push this change as well, right? So push some issue. So if I do git log now, GitHub has the latest patch, right? Now I need to fix this documentation, which I'll fix. Yeah. Yes. We also have vector database, right, for the embeddings. So that all it's adding now, right? Because chat history, way to retrieve chat, right? Chat. This is again needed, right? Super important, super useful, right? Way to retrieve chat one, right? Simple search, maybe simple search. Right, to visit simple search, right? Embeddings. Should I do this? Right. Use case. The use case needs to be debated here, right? Basically, is it over engineering? That is like one problem that I'll face, right? So we do retrieve chat. So again, embedding, storage, and retrieval for audio and music, not music, sorry, and images, right? And text notes documents. Let's not say documents and documents, right? So this is okay, a major feature, right? Just again a major feature. This is like a feature, I'm not sure, I don't think it's a major feature, but right. Let's see. Still I'll add it in, maybe minor enhancement, right? I'll not say it's minor, it's just enhancement, right? which is needed. Cool. Um, Let me add this comment as well. Right. I'll close this. Let's do this as well. Close this as well. This is running. This is running. Let's keep this. Crazy light. It's 12:57 on the clock. Okay, so I cannot show you folks clock, but let me show you. Yeah, how do you see the time? I cannot see the time. Time 12:57, right? So like just 3 more minutes, and I think we'll close the stream. Yeah. So yeah, let's just speed fast this. Okay. So I've tested this whole time, right? And this glitter button maybe will work day after tomorrow. Okay. So testing we'll do first, right? Was like super important, right? This is done. Okay. Done. Right. Then you say update outdated architecture and tech stack documentation, right? Move to docs from main readme. Okay, this also is done, right? So I'll say this is also done. So it's done, right? We did a bunch of tasks, okay? So we did like date is 1, date is 12, right? So 12, 11, 25, right? So this is done. These are things that are left, okay? Which is good enough. Like we did like good enough progress today. I'll just paint it. How do I paint it? I think there was some option to paint it, right? How did see the screen? Good. It's alright. This much is done. We still need to like work on these things, right? I think there was one more thing that I wanted to write about, but now I've forgotten. Gotta reduce the volume to close the volume. Okay. Now if I go, just there, please comment this. What are these changes we'll see here only? So if you see, there's just 2 changes, right? Readme MD and docs architecture. Okay, so it should just add these 2 documents. Oh, sorry, these 2 files. It should just commit. See if it can do it. Once it has done it, we'll close the day, right? And again, I'll order a better webcam for the video. I just wanted to start. So it's adding readme, docs architecture. It's adding getting node as well, right? I don't want to add getting node. Okay, so don't add getting node. So getting node is some marketing files that I've just committed out, right? I don't want them to be basically committed, right? So now it's doing readme architecture, CLI setup. Yes, this is good. It's committing. Once it has committed it, so 2,000 tokens to just commit. Crazy. So if I go git status, getting node still there, which is good. This is there. I'll just do git push, right? And this closes my day. Okay. We'll see this again. So this was the old readme.md, right? And this is the new readme.md, which is better. Docker compose relevel.me, right? Copy this, build. Good enough. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is one thing. Again, I'll not fix it today. I'm done for today, so I'll fix this one today. Fix readme control C, control shift V, right? Wrong info, wrong information. This is one, right? And then you have anything else? Nothing else. So done. Cool. I think this section again can be made better. We can use emojis or something to highlight this more, but I think we are already doing this, so it's okay. Cool, done, folks. I think this was it for the stream for today. This was my first stream, so if there was audio issue, video issue, do let me know. I'll make sure I fix it. Right, and we'll keep doing these streams. Right, idea is to build this project as source available. Right, it's kind of open source only. It will always be free for personal use. Right, if you want to host it, use it personally, it's free. Even for internal business use case, right, it is free. So both cases, it is free. Right. Only in case if you're trying to sell the exact same work, right, that is not allowed. That is not allowed. You can run it, you can self-host it, you can spin it on your own servers and use it, right? And again, any all contributions are welcome. Idea with this is to have an alternative second brain, right, where you can dump your thoughts, notes, document, and you can call it, right, and retrieve that data, or you can retrieve that data via this GUI, right? You can talk to it. That is the core goal. We'll see how we go, right? One more feature that I wanted to implement later on was this thing. Allow a webhook input, right? So any external service can bring the webhook, and the second brain reacts in some way, right? This is like a very innovative feature, I would say. This is one, and this is second, right? Second thing that I wanted to implement is one was webhook input. What was the second thing? Forgot the second thing, but cool. Cool. Good night, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this stream. Have a great day. In case if you have any issues or any doubts, feel free to raise a PR on the official GitHub repo, or you can comment on the stream as well. Right, both works. Cool. Done. Thanks.